So ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. In the last video we had just created an AI assistant for customer support. So in this video we're going to expand on that. We're going to create a tool other than the end call tool to check our stock in the inventory. With this, let me explain you what's tools in Vapi. You can go over here under the build and here there's tools. We've already created one tool called the end call tool, which just basically ends the call, and you can see more over here which I've used for another agent. But in this video we're going to focus on the API request. So we'll create a new API request tool, and here it's made. So the goal of this video is to just make the agent Mark over here be able to check if we have enough stock available in our inventory to serve the order. And so for that we're going to go back to tools. Here in the API request tool we have a spreadsheet over here. We have red, blue, green and yellow. I know I've not labeled them as t-shirts, classics or premium. I've just labeled them for the purposes of simplicity. And here we can't directly use Vapi to contact Google Sheets, or it won't really be easy to do so. So we're just gonna use make.com. If you don't know what make.com is, it's just a automation platform like Zapier. It just allows you to connect different apps together. For in our case it's Vapi and Google Sheets. So to do that we are just going to create a new account, and once we're in here you'll see this organization tab. We'll go to scenarios. We see we have nothing over here. We're going to create a new scenario. Now since we are sending an API request, we are going to use the webhooks. We're going to use the custom webhook. Here if we choose the webhook, you see we have already made two. We'll use one of them, or you can just click on add. Now we have to just test our webhook. We're going to go here. We have to copy this URL and we'll put it in the request URL. We're going to change the HTTP method to post, not get. We're going to name the tool check stock, and we're going to add a description to that. Now here in the request body we need to add a property. The property's name will be color, obviously. We are not going to set any default value. And we're going to add a description. That should do. And now we're going to click on save. Now we'll go back to our agent. We'll go to tools. We'll attach the check stock. I have to actually let the model know what it's doing. So we added this line, check stock. Use this to check if an item is available. So let's have a quick chat with Mark, shall we? We'll publish that and we'll talk to assistant.
This is Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, is the red t-shirt in stock?
Hey, looks like I hit a snag. Checking the red t-shirt stock. Let me just double check it for you.
Need
One sec here.
Agent to say something. So we are just
hey, looks like
the call. Make has received the request and we're going to save that. We're going to add another module, and this time it'll be Google Sheets. We're going to go to search row right here. I've already connected my Google accounts. If you haven't, then it'll show you a prompt to connect your Google account. You just have to sign in using the normal process. From spreadsheet ID we're going to choose the name of the sheet that we have made. In this case is Vapi. For the sheet name you always have to choose sheet 1, or depending on which sheet you have it in. The filter, we are going to take the color and text operator. This should be equal to the color which we have received in the webhooks. We are going to leave this blank for now, and here we'll click save. And next we're going to add a router. Now this may fully feel like a make.com tutorial, but don't worry, it's a pretty simple automation, and I'll post a make.com tutorial sometime soon. So if you're looking forward to that, just subscribe to the channel. So here we'll set up a filter. We'll name it in stock. The condition will be if the available stock, which over here it's written, is not equal to 0, and then unless you want to check for negative stock as well. So if it's anything other than 0, it's always going to be a positive value. So you're going to save that. The second, we're going to set a filter and set this as a fallback, which means if the first condition is false, it'll directly go to the second one. Here we're going to set this about not in stock, and we're not going to set any conditions. We'll save that. And now here we need to add the webhook, a webhook response. Now if you were using a normal tool, you'll have to use a specific syntax for the response over here, but now since Vapi has directly added the API, checkstock API request, you don't have to really add any special syntax. You can just add two curly braces, type in result, and then we'll just type in stock. We're going to copy that one, press save. You can leave the status at 200. Next we are going to add the same thing, the webhook response, and we're going to paste the same body, except now it's not in stock. We're going to save that. Now we'll test if Mark can answer if something is in stock. We'll start with red, then we'll go directly to yellow. So make sure you just click on the run once before you test the agent. We'll do that right now. And we'll click for new, wait for new data. And now we're going to talk to Mark again.
Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, do you have the red t-shirt in stock?
Yep, the red t-shirt is in stock right now. Want me to check sizes or prices for it?
Do you have the yellow one in stock?
Looks like my system had a hiccup checking the yellow one. Let me try again for you.
Okay, so the reason that thing just failed, it was just that it was supposed to run only once. And yes, it did give the response that it is in stock. So to make it permanent, we're just going to go back to this thing and we're going to click on. We're going to delete all data. Now this scenario should run without us pressing run once every time. So let's test it again.
Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, do you have the yellow t-shirt in stock?
Hey, the yellow t-shirt is actually out of stock right now. Anything else you want to check or need help with?
The blue one?
Yeah, the blue one is in stock. Want me to help you with sizing or price on it?
No, Mark, thank you.
Thanks for calling up NYC Fashion. Hope to see you on our store. Goodbye.
So now Mark is able to answer the questions related to the stock inquiries. But what if we ask something that isn't even existing over here? Let's say orange. We don't even have an orange t-shirt. So if we just let this run like this, if we just talk to Mark and ask him for an orange t-shirt, let's see what he says.
Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, do you have an orange t-shirt in stock?
Yep, we do have orange t-shirts in stock right now. Anything else you want to know about it?
And Mark just says that we have it in stock even though it doesn't really exist in the current line. So to fix that, we're gonna add another webhook response. And in this one, we'll say that we do not even manufacture that t-shirt. And so that it doesn't just go to the in-stock option, we are gonna add more filters over here. We're gonna add an AND rule, and here you see this total number of bundles. It just means that how many rows has the Google Sheets module returned, and if it doesn't exist, it'll obviously return 0. So we'll set it, we'll go to numeric operators not equal to 0. We'll save that. I'll do the exact same thing for the second one. Numeric operators not equal to 0. We'll save that, and here we'll set this as a fallback at the label not valid. Now Mark should say that that t-shirt isn't even available in the line. Wait for new data. Now have a chat with Mac.
Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, do you have an orange t-shirt in stock?
Hey, looks like we don't have any orange t-shirts in stock. Or actually, we don't even make that color. Anything else you're curious about?
Brilliant. It just answers out of the box that we don't even offer that thing. And that's a good thing. We don't even have an orange t-shirt. And so that's it for this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. In the next video, I plan to use the next tool in our arsenal, which is the Google Calendar tool. Both the create event and the check availability. We'll create an appointment setting agent that actually sets appointments and not just doesn't check stock or do something redundant like that. So stay tuned for the next video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and see you in the next one.